New card just dropped. Black Knight. We just were playing it all day today, and it's actually really fun. I think actually pretty good. It's not quite as good as I would say like some other cards like Loki, but it is really fun. It doesn't necessarily like slot into every deck, but I do think that you could put a package of just like Sif, Blade, Black Knight, Black Cat, and maybe like Infinaut selling into a lot of things. Oh, this was a Triskelion. I didn't even realize for a second. This was a Triskelion random card, so not too terrible here. So unfortunately, huh? What are we facing? Storm turn 3, turn 4. I've been facing this like Wong Panther deck a lot. Cosmo, interesting. What is happening? They're an unrated player. Perfect. All right, so this lets me show you this out perfectly. So you play Black Knight, you draw the Infinaut on the right side. Blade discards the rightmost card from your hand, so you're able to discard out the Infinaut. Maybe we just play Ghost Rider and pull the Infinaut right back. That might be even better. We've discarded no cards yet. What am I even thinking? Yeah, so we just do this, and then we can hopefully get the Apocolypse discard on one of these Draculas or both of them. So that's our game plan here. We're gonna snap them back. They snapped us. We're gonna see what happens. Hopefully they don't leave so I can show this out. We will have the Ebony Blade next turn, along with... we didn't need that Dracula anyway. We have the Ebony Blade. Unfortunately, that does leave us in a little bit of a bind with our Dracula getting the value here. We will have at least a 50-50. Well, actually, we'll at least get the White Queen, so we can at least tie here as long as he doesn't play anything else out. So it could be okay. But as you can see, a double value. Very good. We will probably win here, I would think. He killed his own Ant-Man. Oh, but he killed both of those. This is fine. I'm like 90% sure we win. I don't know if this guy even knew that the Ebony Blade was a thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this person is not aware of the Ebony Blade, because we just dunked on them. And had we discarded Apocalypse here, we would have casseroled them. So as you see, Ebony Blade, pretty fun card, especially when you get the Infinaut combo. It's pretty easy to pull off, I would say, with the Blade, because you can target your Infinaut pretty regularly. If you only have Infinaut in your hand and you have Lady Sif, like, and by only I mean if you don't have Apocolypse as well, it'll always get your Infinaut as well. So it's pretty consistent in that way. We've been winning with it in the top 25. 8 cubes like that feels pretty good, but I'd say you're not always getting those 8 cubes. A couple people right now are teching in Shang-Chi just because of all the Ebony Blades that are running around just at the beginning, but I think that'll even out a little bit. You can also try and tech in something like a armor, but I don't think it's necessary because you have things like Dracula to play around Shang-Chi's and stuff if you really want to. So here's the question. On turn 1 with the Black Knight, one thing I've noticed is that if you're holding Black Cat, you might not want the Ebony Blade Black Cat. Like, maybe you want to be a little greedy. Since we have Lady Sif in hand, we could try and draw Infinaut or Apocalypse and get a better Black Knight. So I think we hold it for turn 2 so we don't get the Black Cat. And then we just wait. But yeah, sometimes you might want the Black Cat. Alright, so now we have Black Knight. We want to get the Stark Tower bonus, so we're going to play it there. Angela. Well, District X, it definitely lowers what's going on here, so I think we're just going to end up with a 4-8 card, because that pretty much destroys our entire deck. Not what you want to see. Mobius is fine. We weren't planning on doing anything crazy. I think we just play the Blade out. We don't want to play the Blade on the Stark Tower necessarily because it could get shanged after that. This is kind of shang proof right now, so I think we're just going to chill with that here. We do have a spicy Gambit, I think, that we can do. Gambit requires you to discard a card from hand, so you need some sort of discard fodder. I think White Tiger might be good here. I think we would want to White Tiger here. Send it one of these two ways. The Valk is a little unfortunate there. We have to compete with a Jeff. Valk's a random card. Like, this is all just random stuff going on, so can't really say what we're going to do. I think we want to discard the Collector, because Collector is only going to be worth 1 power. Yellow Jack is worth 2. So I think if we do something like this, the Gambit could save us, honestly. We have priority, so we'll kill one of these cards. These are all the higher value cards, or at least high value cards. I think we have a decent shot at winning this. If he moves the Jeff, he's losing mid. We are going to be winning the left and the right, and hopefully Gambit will kill something in the middle. Okay, so we do have to kill one of these two cards if we want to win, probably for sure. Otherwise, we have to live and die by this. Okay, this is potential for... Oh, I think we got him. Depending on what this card is. Easy. Yep, the Gambit pulled it out for us. The Ebony Blade, even though it got nuked down to 3 power, it did create enough of a threat that they needed to play the Valk over there, which won us the game. 4 power. So, you know, not too bad. So just to do a quick breakdown of the deck, we have the Apocolypse MODOK package that you typically had seen before, but instead of running Swarm and Calling Wing, we are now running Black Knight and Infinaut and Ghost Rider. We throw Black Cat in here as well just to get the extra Ghost Rider target, because if you don't end up being able to discard Infinaut, you really want something that's a little bit more consistent. Gambit is a pretty cool card right now, just being able to kill one of their cards and gives you just an extra discard. As you saw in that last game, Gambit kind of saved the game for us. Zabu is an interesting choice here. It kind of is a backup plan if you weren't able to get some of your cards out, or if you need to hold it back because you know you're playing against someone with a lot of tech cards that can maybe nuke your Black Knight. You're able to maybe discard your Infinaut on turn 5 sometimes with the Black Knight in hand, get the Ebony Maw, get the Ghost Rider, play Ebony Maw, or play the Ebony Blade and the Ghost Rider on the last turn with that Zabu, as long as they don't have Mobius. So Mobius, a little bit tricky if he comes down, but obviously Sif is just there to discard your highest cost card, Infinaut or Apocolypse, which gives you 12 or 20 power on the Blade. Dracula is solid with MODOK, since you're always going to be discarding Apocolypse if you want, or your Chavez, since you draw that out. But yeah, that's the breakdown. Let me know what you think of the deck. Make sure you're following, subscribed, come to my Twitch sometime. We do this all live a lot. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys later.